What if Star didn't fight monsters, but slowly became one? What if Larva wasn't funny, but two bugs mutating in a dark sewer? And what if Teletubbies weren't cute, but bright nightmare hiding something ancient under the hills? Well, I'm turning your favorite cute animations into horror posters you'll never be able to erase from your mind. My idea, a star versus the forces of evil. But this time, the demon of the story isn't the star's enemy. It's Freddy, and he just stepped into a star butterfly's wall. A wooden floor, a classic textured wall, and a rock right in the center. Over in the corner, I drop in a TV stand with a yellow TV on top. But what exactly is playing on it? I placed Marco's picture here. He looks seriously worried about the star. What happened to me? Then the demon of the scene enters. Freddy is standing there like he's hiding something. But what?
Everywhere.
To keep the wall behind him from feeling empty, I hang a few framed photos of his creepy friends. And here, at the bottom, I put toy Freddy's broken frame. Parts of it raised, like the glass shattered on the floor. Now we got the horrifying part. I bring in Star's head and set it right here. Her arm and leg go into the seat too. I draw a few veins coming from Star's head and running into Freddy's hand. Like all of this, every bit of it is Freddy's walls. To make everything look more realistic, I start adding shadows on the character, the props, the floor, and the walls. Then I throw in the cutouts on each character on each object. To crank up the horror, the walls and the floor get those touches too, like signs of a fight that didn't end well. I texture the veins so they look real, add extra shadow to them for depth, and make the whole scene more disturbing. Next, I dim the overall lighting, but keep the center bright, as if someone is pointing flashlight direct at Freddy. His shadow casts across the wall, making everything look even creepier. And finally, I dropped the logo in. So, what do you think? Did it turn out terrifying enough? Star can't fight this ruthless demon anymore, and Freddy is staring through everyone inside. Marco might be next. Larva. Red became the victim of the twisted love story, and Yellow was forced to sacrifice his friends for the one he loved. First, I set up a scene. I lashed in field and the sky in the background. I drop in a small metal wall. I erase the bottom parts so it looks like it's growing out of the grass. I add some green touches to make it look like moss and algae crawling over it, and a few shadows so it blends realistically into the scene. I dim the lighting a bit, all of the feels creepier. Now I bring in the character pink and yellow. I erase some part of them so they look like they're partly in the grass. I add shadow touches to both to make them feel real and 3D. Then comes red. I separate part of Red's body and place it right in Yellow and Pink's mouths. Yellow, he did this to Red, but why? I finish the missing part of Red's body so it's clear it's been severed. Then add shadows to make it more striking and believable. One of Pink's eyes goes completely black, only the empty socket remains. I add a few red touches on Pink to show the growing wounds. Red touches go on yellow too. Clearly, he is the one responsible. Why did he do this to Red? I do the same for Red, but if you look closely, it's like he's possessed. I scatter fewer touches on the grass, around the characters, even on the wall, to heighten the intensity and horror of the scene. I dim the lighting again, keeping the center of the scene bright, so the focus is all on them. A few highlights on the characters make them pop even more. Finally, I drop in the Larva logo and add a small label for the finishing touch. Yellow is no longer the cute, lovable creature everyone knew. For Pink, he is willing to destroy everything in his path and shows no mercy, even to his closest friend. Teletubbies, who has turned into a ruthless monster, showing no mercy, not even to their friends.
Wait, boy!
I start by setting up a green field, take it a bit. Then I crank up the scene's saturation a little, just to give it a richer, more intense look. I bring Poe's head into the scene and design the body to show this mix of Mercy's power, but still kinda cute at the same time. I add 4 legs, yeah, it's getting interesting. Then I add shadows to make this monster feel real. Next, I give Poe a saddle. Maybe someone's controlling this creature, taking it for a ride, but who? Now the rest of Poe's friends show up in the scene, but there's no more joy or fun. Poe's position has left them helpless. I make all 4 of their eyes completely black. And to make it even scarier, I apply touches on each of the 4 characters. Poe's shadow stretches across the ground. And I drop some red touches on the grass too, to make the scene feel more real and intense. But who's riding the saddle, controlling Poe? Paddington Bear. No way. How did this cute little bear manage to do this with all 4 of them? I add a few tools and props into the scene. Actually, I don't even know the name. Dim the surrounding area to give it a terrifying atmosphere. Finally, I drop in the Teletubbies logo and add a small label for the finishing touch. Paddington Bear has entered Teletubbies, take control of Poe, and turned them into merciless creatures that hurt their friend, and there's no going back. Thanks guys for your support, and you can watch me other designs here, and be sure to subscribe.